These three things affect your mortgage rate more than anything else. Now, the first is going to be the type of loan that you're doing. And there are several out there, but rates can vary between FHA loans, VA loans, USDA loans, and of course conventional, and there's several others. Now, one thing you'll want to keep in mind is that even at a lower interest rate, some of those loans can have a higher private mortgage insurance, which may not equal a lower payment. So you want to just make sure of that and don't get sucked into just a lower interest rate. Now, the second thing that can affect your mortgage rate is down payment. And before you get ahead of me and say, of course it does, the more I put down, the lower my rate. Well, believe it or not, on some conventional loans, a lesser down payment can give you a better rate. For example, on some conventional loans, a 10% down payment gives a lower rate than a 20% down payment. Of course, you do have PMI on that. Also, putting down an extra 5%, say going from 20 to 25%, can make a big difference on rate sometimes. And there's so many things to factor into this. I just wanted to put that on your radar so you can talk to your lender about it. And the last thing on the list is probably the most obvious, and that is credit score. Now, on some loans, especially government loans, credit score doesn't factor in a whole lot. However, on your conventional loans, it can make a huge difference. Of course, there are other things that tie into that, but good credit is almost always going to equal better rates. Now, one more thing I'll mention about credit scores is typically buyers have 3 credit scores, and most lenders are going to go by the middle of the 3. So if you had a 700, a 725, and a 750 credit score, the middle score, which would be 725, is what the rate would be based off of, regardless of which bureau is reporting that. So hopefully this helps. And again, the best advice I can give is to make sure you're working with a lender that understands this and can help you strategize not only your home lending, but your rate approach. More questions, let me know.